Hello. This will be the first video for the YouTube channel that we'll have for Dgroup, Monday Dgroup, First Baptist Church of the Lakes. This is just kind of a New Year's overview for 2025, what we're going to do. So, one thing I just want to remind everyone that we're doing discipleship is key to our group, Dgroup, discipleship group. And the hope is that we would be equipped to be a good disciple of Christ, and then we will disciple others to be disciples of Christ. And so here's my game plan for the year. For Divine Reflections, I want to start working on a beginner's guide, and I'm going to need your guys' help to help me refine it. So I'll be making drafts and sending it, and we'll review it, and for when new people come into the group. I also want to get us to the point that we're practicing coming to Dgroup on Monday with our Believe Gods already fleshed out. What we can start doing starting next Sunday is we can go ahead and meet after church, right during the fellowship meal. We can go over some Believe Gods together. So we'll probably do that for maybe the month of January. And then hopefully everyone will be able to come to group with their Believe Gods filled out. And the reason is because we need to work on some things, and we have limited time on Monday. So I need to make some time. Another thing I want to make sure we do is that we're better at reporting to God participation in the chat. Nobody replies to mine, which makes me sad. I want love too. So posting and replying, I hope we do better this year. For our memory verse, we're going to go ahead and do an entire chapter of the Bible. We're going to do Ephesians 1 this year. It'll take us the entire year because we're going to be doing 2 verses a month. I'm also going to dedicate time every Dgroup for practicing, but please, you cannot only practice in Dgroup. You need to practice throughout the week. I suggest 10 minutes a day, and we'll not only go through 2 verses a month, but we will also have some time to break down what the verses mean, so that what you're memorizing has deeper roots. I also want us to meet more as a community this year outside of Dgroup on Monday. So right now we're going to try to do every 2 months. And so we'll talk more about it through Dgroup, but once every 2 months would be really nice. We're going to start reading books together outside of Dgroup. The first book I think we're going to go through, because it's going to be short, is called Brief Insights Mastering Bible Study. It's about 70 chapters, but each chapter can be read within a minute to 2 minutes. And so I think I want to do maybe 3 to 5 chapters a week. And the idea is just to help us transition from just reading the Bible to studying it. And each chapter is like giving hints and strategies on how to do that. We'll have some gospel-centered verses. We'll have a book on anxiety and a book on God being the gospel. But I think what we're going to transition to after this small book is we're going to go through a book on how to be productive, how to organize our lives so that we can honor God in every area. And so that's going to kind of be the next area I want to talk about, is we're going to go over the domains of stewardship. So God has saved you, and everything that you have, you are stewarding for His glory and for the good of others and for your good. And so I'm going to go ahead and use YouTube here to make material that's succinct. I'm going to be drawing from a lot of other Christian authors in this area. I'm just going to make it very more brief so we can go through it. So we'll be probably doing one domain of stewardship every month in terms of what does the Bible say, what are practical ways we can do it, and then we'll go through all of them. So we'll talk more about that later. Also, for those of us who are already discipling, I'm going to make a Signal chat specifically for you guys so that we can have a place where you guys can ask questions that are specific to discipleship. You can bring up whether there's things you want to know, or there's some things happening and you want some wisdom and advice. I want us to be able to pull our thoughts together in there. And also eventually in Dgroup on Monday, we'll have specific time where all those who are discipling will get time just to talk amongst ourselves. And I think that's everything. So this is the plan for 2025.